Who are the Fulani? Their origins, migration to Nigeria, and the truth behind the crisis for centuries. They have crossed deserts, built empires, raised kingdoms, and shaped the history of West Africa. Some call them peaceful cattle herders. Others accuse them of conquest. And in modern Nigeria, many associate the name Fulani with insecurity, violence, and fear. But who are the Fulani, really? Where did they come from? How did they travel across Africa? When did they arrive in what is now Nigeria? And perhaps the biggest question of all, how did one of Africa's most widespread ethnic groups become linked to one of Nigeria's most controversial security debates? Are the stories true? Are they exaggerated? Or is there a deeper history most people have never been told? Tonight, we journey through centuries of history, through kingdoms, migration, religion, politics, war, survival, and controversy, to uncover the story of the Fulani people. This is OluedeChronicles TV. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts below as we go. Who are the Fulani? To understand today's crisis, we must first understand the people. The Fulani, also known as Fulbe, Fula, or Pule, are among the largest and most widespread ethnic groups in Africa. Millions of Fulani people live across West Africa. Today, Fulani communities can be found in Nigeria, Senegal, Guinea, Mali, Niger, Cameroon, Chad, and several other African nations. But one fact surprises many people. The Fulani are not one single uniform people. There are different Fulani communities. Some are nomadic cattle herders. Some are settled farmers. Some became kings, scholars, warriors, and Islamic clerics. Others became traders and politicians, and many have lived peacefully among other ethnic groups for centuries. Historically, many Fulani survived through cattle herding. Their cows were not just animals. They represented wealth, food, power, marriage, social status, and survival. Because of this, movement became part of Fulani life. When grass dried up, they moved. When water disappeared, they migrated. When drought came, they searched for greener lands. For centuries, this movement shaped Fulani identity. But where exactly did they begin? That question remains one of Africa's biggest historical debates. The mystery of Fulani origins. To understand the Fulani story, we must travel back hundreds of years, to a time before Nigeria existed, before colonial borders, before passports, before modern politics. The question of where the Fulani truly came from has been debated for generations. Many historians believe the earliest Fulani communities emerged around the Senegambia region, areas close to present-day Senegal, the Gambia, and Guinea. Others believe Fulani ancestry formed through centuries of mixing between West African pastoral groups and North African influences. Some oral traditions claim the Fulani descended from ancient desert travelers. Others believe they were always Africans of the Sahel, who slowly developed their own identity over time. But one thing is clear: the Fulani did not suddenly appear. Their story unfolded gradually, across centuries, across rivers, across deserts, across grasslands, and across kingdoms. Long before colonial powers divided Africa, people moved freely. Communities crossed lands searching for trade, water, safety, and survival. The Fulani were among those who moved, slowly, patiently, generation after generation. As families searched for grazing land for cattle, they expanded eastward, through what is now Mali, then Niger, then Chad, and eventually, northern Nigeria. But this migration did not happen in one single year. It happened over centuries, one settlement at a time, one camp at a time, one generation at a time. And with every movement, the Fulani adapted. Some remained nomadic, others settled permanently. Some mixed with local populations, others became religious scholars. Some communities gained political influence, and eventually, some would rise to power. Power that would forever reshape northern Nigeria. But before power came, there was migration. How the Fulani entered Nigeria long before Nigeria became a country in 1914. Northern Nigeria was home to powerful Hausa kingdoms. These included ancient city-states such as Kano, Katsina, Gobir, Zaria, and others. Trade flourished. Islam spread. Kings ruled powerful territories. And among these societies, Fulani communities had already begun arriving. Historians believe Fulani settlements in parts of northern Nigeria date back many centuries, possibly around the 13th or 14th century. At first, many Fulani arrived as cattle herders, moving peacefully with livestock, following grasslands, searching for water, living seasonally. Some communities settled near Hausa towns, others stayed mobile. Over time, Fulani scholars became respected teachers of Islam. Some gained influence in royal courts. Others became judges and advisors. But tensions slowly emerged. Some Fulani religious leaders believed local rulers were corrupt. They accused some kings of injustice, heavy taxation, and abandoning Islamic teachings. This growing frustration would eventually lead to one of the biggest turning points in West African history. A man would rise, a scholar, a preacher, a reformer, a man whose name still shapes northern Nigeria today, Usman Dan Fodio. And what happened next would change history forever. The rise of Usman Dan Fodio, born in 1754. Usman Dan Fodio was not originally a warrior. He was a scholar, a teacher, a preacher. He traveled across northern regions teaching Islam. He criticized corruption, he condemned injustice, and he challenged rulers he believed had abandoned proper leadership. His message spread quickly. Many followed him, not only Fulani communities, but also ordinary Hausa people dissatisfied with leadership. Tension grew. Conflict became unavoidable. Then, in 1804, war began. What followed became known as the Fulani Jihad, or the Sokoto Jihad. Battle after battle changed the political map of northern Nigeria. Kingdoms fell. Leaders were defeated. And a new political power emerged. The Sokoto Caliphate, one of the largest Islamic empires in African history. Its influence stretched across large parts of northern Nigeria and beyond. Emirs ruled territories, Islamic law expanded, and Fulani political influence increased dramatically. For some historians, this was reform. For others, it was conquest. And even today, opinions remain divided. Some celebrate Usman dan Fodio as a religious reformer. Others criticize the wars and political transformation that followed. But one thing nobody disputes: the Sokoto Caliphate permanently changed northern Nigeria, and the Fulani had become one of the region's most influential groups. But history was far from over, because centuries later, another crisis would emerge. A crisis involving land, farmers, cattle, violence, fear, and accusations that still divide Nigeria today. The Sokoto Caliphate and the expansion of Fulani influence. After the rise of the Bauchi and Ilorin became increasingly connected to the new Islamic political structure. Fulani leaders became rulers in many areas, but history was more complicated than many people think. This was not simply a story of one ethnic group taking over another. Many Hausa communities also supported the movement. Many joined willingly. Some saw it as reform against corrupt rulers. Others joined for political protection. And over time, the identities of Hausa and Fulani became deeply intertwined. In many northern communities today, people speak of Hausa Fulani identity, a blending shaped by centuries of shared religion, marriage, politics, and culture. But while some Fulani settled permanently in towns and cities, others remained nomadic, moving with cattle across wide regions, crossing forests, villages, grasslands, and farming communities. For generations, farmers and herders often found ways to coexist. There were disagreements, but communities negotiated. Land was shared, trade happened, milk for grain, cattle for crops. Survival depended on cooperation. follows, and slowly, old disagreements became deadly violence. Banditry, kidnapping, and the terrorism debate in modern Nigeria. Security concerns grew rapidly. Kidnapping increased. Bandit groups expanded. Armed attacks shocked communities. Entire villages were displaced. And soon, a dangerous narrative began spreading. Some people started saying, the Fulani are terrorists. But is the story really that simple? Yet, some criminal gangs and armed groups operating in Nigeria have reportedly included individuals of Fulani origin. This has fueled anger, fear, and suspicion. In some regions, communities accuse armed herders of violent attacks. In others, Fulani communities say they too are victims of violence and killings. Are also victims of bandit attacks, kidnappings, and killings. Here is part of his message.
To be sincere, in this country, we, the innocent Fulanis, the challenges that we are facing, it is like uncomparable to the others, seriously. Like, for instance, now I'm here in the bush, like following my cows, and my fear, my big fear now is to not meet the bandit, you know? And like some people now in the town are always blaming all Fulanis are the same. Well, in the bushes, we are facing the challenge. That bandit, they are pursuing our cows, kidnap our brothers, and ask for a ransom. And when we come out, say like, hey, we Fulanis, we are facing the same challenges. You will be like, how? Some people, they will be like, how? How Fulanis will face this kind of challenge? And like, I will be like sometimes, if I tell some people like in the town, we the Fulanis, the challenges that we are facing is more than you guys are facing. They will be like, Ibrahim, you are lying. Tell me how your people will also come and kidnap you or come and pursue your cows. I say, how? Crime have no religion. Crime have no tribe. You know? Crime have no religion, have no tribe, has no language. So we are not escape from them. They are always pursuing our cows, destroy our properties, also kidnap us just for no reason. And when we take it like to any security agencies, like it will always be silent. It will always be silent, because we Fulanis, we don't have anyone that will come out and talk about it or post it or like tell the world our problem. Like that's our major problem with the innocent one, seriously. And you know something? In 100%, like 95% of Fulanis, they are all innocent. I swear to Almighty God, 95% of that Fulanis, they are all innocent. That 5% with the mixture of some tribe, you know, it's not only a Fulanis, I know. A Fulanis who basically born in the bush, rearing a cows, like will never have an idea how to enter a town in the middle of the night, or how to go and like attack some town or some village, seriously. So with the collaboration of some bad people in the town, it will happen. You know, like let me tell you something. All the arms what they are using, like this thing, you know, I don't want to mention the name. What they are using, the ammunition and the remaining things that they are using, where are they getting it from? I always ask myself. I always question myself. Where are those people getting this thing from? Who give them? Who giving them this thing? So please, you people should stop blaming Fulanis. In every single tribe, we have a good people and a bad people. We have a good people and a bad people. In Hausa, we have. In Yorubas, we have. In Igbo, in Tibi, all the tribes, all languages that we have a good people and a bad people. So please stop putting blames to a Fulanis. Well, we are facing the challenge. Now, a Fulani, when you are traveling, you know, as a Fulani man, now when you are traveling in this period, in this time, now when you are traveling, wallahi, it is very, very big challenges to you. It is very, very big challenges because in the roads, you know, security, the more they see you, hey, you are a Fulani, they will start challenging you. And some local vigilantes still, they will start challenging you. Imagine. You're a young man. Imagine. So please, you people stop this thing. This thing needs to be stopped. Let us face the bad ones. Let us fish out the bad ones. And let the innocent one live peacefully. I will not be innocent and also face challenges that a bandit is supposed to face. I'm innocent. I'm also facing challenges that the bad one did not face. Imagine.
Some security analysts argue the crisis is driven by competition over land, weak policing, illegal weapons, cross-border criminal networks, and poor government response. Others believe political interests worsen tensions, and extremist groups have sometimes exploited these divisions. The truth is difficult, emotional, and deeply painful. But one important distinction remains critical. An ethnic group and criminal violence are not automatically the same thing, because history shows something dangerous. When entire ethnic groups are blamed for crimes committed by some individuals, division grows deeper and peace becomes harder to find. Still, many Nigerians continue asking hard questions. Who benefits from insecurity? Who arms criminal groups? Why has peace remained difficult? And why do attacks continue despite military operations? Questions remain unanswered. Politics, power, and the questions many Nigerians ask as insecurity increased. So did suspicion. Across villages, cities, markets, and social media. Some citizens believe government response has been too slow. Others accuse politicians of using ethnic and religious divisions for political gain. Some believe criminal groups operate because law enforcement is weak. Others argue corruption allows insecurity to survive. But through all the accusations, one truth remains. Nigeria's security crisis is complex. There is no single explanation, no single villain, no simple answer. In some places, farmer-herder conflict has been about land. In others, banditry became about money. Kidnapping for ransom turned into business. Illegal weapons crossed porous borders, and armed groups grew stronger. Meanwhile, ordinary Nigerians paid the highest price. Families displaced, children losing education, farmers abandoning lands, communities living in fear, and trust between neighbors breaking down. But history teaches something important. Societies do not collapse in one day. Division grows slowly, fear spreads gradually, and peace disappears when suspicion replaces understanding. The challenge facing Nigeria today is not only security, it is trust. Can communities still trust one another? Can justice be served fairly? Can leaders rise above ethnic politics? And can ordinary people reject narratives that turn neighbors into enemies? These questions matter because history is watching. The Great Debate: history or propaganda? The Fulani story is one of Africa's most debated histories. To some, the Fulani represent centuries of scholarship, trade, leadership, and survival. To others, the name has become connected to painful memories of violence and insecurity. But history demands honesty. The Fulani are not a recent people. They did not suddenly appear in Nigeria. Their presence stretches back centuries. Their migration happened gradually. Their influence grew through religion, trade, politics, and war. At the same time, modern violence and insecurity cannot be ignored. Victims deserve justice, communities deserve safety, and governments must answer difficult questions. But there is danger in oversimplifying history. Because when millions of people are judged by the actions of criminals, fear replaces truth, and propaganda replaces facts. History becomes weaponized, and division deepens. The challenge for Nigerians is difficult. How do you seek justice without promoting hatred? How do you discuss insecurity honestly, without condemning entire communities? How do you remember history, without allowing history to destroy the future? There may not be easy answers. But perhaps understanding history is where healing begins. Because nations survive, not when everyone agrees, but when people choose truth over fear. What the future holds for Nigeria. Nigeria stands at a crossroads, a nation rich in people, culture, faith, and possibility, yet burdened by insecurity, distrust, and painful divisions. Some believe peace is still possible, but peace requires action, better security, fair justice, protection for both farmers and herders, economic opportunities, dialogue between communities, and leaders willing to put national unity above politics. History has shown that violence may bring fear, but it never brings lasting peace. And every nation eventually faces a choice. The choice between revenge or rebuilding, division or dialogue, fear or understanding. Perhaps the future of Nigeria will not be decided by ethnicity or religion or old historical wounds, but by whether people can learn from the past without becoming prisoners of it. Final message. The Fulani story is not simply a story of migration. It is not simply a story of power, and it is not simply a story of conflict. It is a story of movement, survival, faith, politics, and identity. A story that began centuries ago and continues to shape Africa today. But history teaches us something powerful. No people are born enemies. No nation survives through division, and peace becomes possible only when truth is stronger than fear. What do you think? Are the problems in Nigeria mainly historical, political, economic, or something deeper? Leave your thoughts in the comments section, and if you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe to OluedeChronicles TV turn on notifications, and join us as we uncover the hidden histories shaping Africa. Because until we understand the past, we may never fully understand the present.